Are you struggling to connect with others in a deep and meaningful way? Do you feel like your relationships lack depth and authenticity? In this video, we'll explore the teachings of Buddhism and how they can help you to cultivate meaningful and fulfilling connections with others. Lesson 1. Always tell the truth. When we always tell the truth, we build an image for being reliable and trustworthy. Knowing they can trust our honesty and ethics makes other people more likely to come to us with problems, ask for our help, and work with us. On the other hand, even one lie can seriously hurt trust and relationships, sometimes in a way that can't be fixed. Being honest in how we talk to each other makes our interactions more real and open. When we openly and honestly talk about our thoughts, feelings, and experiences, we encourage others to do the same. This builds understanding, empathy, and relationship between people. When we hide behind lies and half-truths, on the other hand, we put up walls and space between ourselves and others. Telling the truth is an important part of settling disagreements and making relationships more peaceful. When we talk about our problems, mistakes, and disagreements in an open and honest way, we are more likely to find common ground, settle, and come up with answers that work for everyone. When we lie, trick, or deceive to get what we want, on the other hand, we plant the seeds of disagreement, mistrust, and anger. Increasing our thoughtful awareness of our speech is the first thing that we can do to become more true. This means being aware of the times we want to lie, trick, or exaggerate, and taking a moment to think about why we are doing this and what will happen as a result of what we say. Meditating and using other methods of awareness can help you get better at this skill. In our interactions, practicing loving kindness can be a strong way to fight the urge to lie, cheat, or control. When we genuinely want other people to be happy, healthy, and successful, we are more likely to talk and act in a way that shows kindness, giving, and honesty. Lesson 2. Think about what other people need and try to help. Buddhism teaches that developing understanding and kindness is one of the most important and life-changing things you can do to reach happiness and spiritual growth. Being the Buddha, he was known for having endless kindness and a strong desire to help all living things who were hurting. He taught his followers to do the same. By consistently and methodically directing our thoughts and feelings in this way towards other people, our hearts start to soften and open. This breaks down the walls and boundaries that separate us and creates a sense of deep connection with all living things. The practice of active listening is another strong and useful way to build understanding and kindness in our daily lives. This means giving the person speaking our full and complete attention and not talking over them, judging them, or giving them help they didn't ask for. When we listen to others in this way, we not only show that we respect and care about them, but we also learn a lot about their thoughts, feelings, and points of view, which helps us understand and meet their needs and wants. It is very important to develop understanding and kindness in our thoughts and hearts, but it is also very important to act on these feelings in the real world. We could do this by giving our time and money to help people in need, fighting for social and environmental justice, or just being kind to a stranger who is having a hard time. In this way of compassionate action, we not only ease the pain and suffering of others, but we also strengthen and develop our own understanding and compassion as we see the changing power of love and kindness at work. Practicing thanks and praise is another strong and often ignored way to build understanding and kindness. To do this, we have to consciously and actively notice and thank the many blessings and acts of kindness we come across every day, like the sun's warmth and comfort, the love and support of our friends and family, or the simple, kind smile of a stranger. By practicing gratitude and appreciation in this way, we not only make our own lives happier and more joyful, but we also become more aware of and grateful for how all living things are connected and kind, because we understand that our own happiness and well-being are closely linked to the happiness and well-being of others. This includes forgiving ourselves and others. This is an important part of developing understanding and kindness. This means realizing that as people, we are all flawed and weak, and that we will make mistakes that hurt ourselves and others. And by practicing forgiveness in this way, we not only free ourselves from the weight and poison of anger and resentment, but we also learn to understand, empathize with, and care about the struggles and flaws of others, because we know that they are on a journey of growth and transformation just like we are. Lesson 3. Be genuine with your admiration. If you really admire someone, not just flattering them, it makes you feel real and deep, which is something that touches the heart. It's when we praise someone because we really like their traits, actions, or successes that we recognize and honor the unique core of who they are. On the other hand, this can have a big effect on their self-esteem, confidence, and general health. Being able to show sincere respect can also be good for our own mental and emotional health. When we notice and appreciate the good and beautiful things in other people, we develop a mindset of thanks, openness, and joy. This makes our own lives better and also helps make the world a better place where everyone gets along. Increasing our awareness and attention in our daily lives is the first thing that we can do to earn real respect. This means giving attention to the people, places, and things we come across and actively looking for chances to enjoy and admire the good and beautiful things we see. We could, for instance, stop and enjoy the patience and kindness of a store worker, the skill and creativity of a local artist, or the strength and drive of a friend or family member who is going through a tough time. We are training our minds and hearts to be more open, receptive, and in tune with the beauty and goodness around us by practicing conscious awareness. People who want to show appreciation and praise need to be clear and true in what they say. This means that we should really understand and value the special traits, actions, or achievements we are praising, and then show our love in a way that is clear, sincere, and real. We might not just say "you're amazing" or "great job," but instead think about the specific things about the person or thing we are admiring, and then praise them in a more detailed and personal way. This could be, "I am truly in awe of the way you handled that difficult situation with grace, wisdom, and compassion," or perhaps, "Your artwork is not only visually stunning, but it also speaks to the depth and beauty of the human spirit." By being detailed and true in our praise, we not only show that we care more about and appreciate the person or situation, but we also give them a more important and powerful form of praise that speaks to their heart. Being able to truly admire someone is closely linked to developing a grateful and joyful attitude. When we notice and praise the good and beautiful things in other people, we are also remembering and enjoying the many gifts and blessings we have received. To improve our ability to truly admire others, it can help to actively develop a mindset of thanks and joy in our daily lives. As part of this, we might keep a thankfulness notebook where we regularly write down the things, people, and events that we are thankful for. It could also include practicing loving-kindness meditation, in which we imagine and send happiness, warmth, and love to ourselves, our loved ones, and all living things. Having a grateful and joyful attitude not only makes our own lives better, but it also makes it easier for us to appreciate and connect with others. While showing true respect can be a strong and positive force in our relationships, it is also important to be aware of the problems and issues that could come up. We should be careful that our respect doesn't turn into envy, jealousy, or comparison. When we admire and appreciate the traits, actions, or successes of others, we may sometimes feel inadequate, self-doubtful, or competitive. To fight these habits, it can help to remember that all living things are linked and depend on each other. As the Buddha said, "In a world where everything is interconnected, the success and happiness of one person are the success and happiness of all." We can make sure that our admiration stays based in a sense of thanks, respect, and love by developing this mindset of connection and shared joy. We should be careful that our respect doesn't turn into a need to cling or connect. When we admire and appreciate the good and beautiful things in other people, we might become too attached to them or reliant on their presence, approval, or support. The Buddhist concept of non-attachment, also known as serenity, can help you fight these impulses. This means realizing and accepting that everything is temporary and always changing, including our ties and interactions with other people. By training our thoughts to be neutral and non-attached, we can make sure that our respect stays based on love, freedom, and openness. Buddhism teaches and lives by the practice of true respect. It is a strong and changing way to strengthen our ties and relationships with other people. Our daily lives can become more mindful, aware, and grateful if we practice specific, sincere, and authentic praise and appreciation. We can also become lights of love, joy, and inspiration in a world that needs them tremendously. Lesson 4. Don't just look at the outside, try to understand what's deeper. In order to feel like you understand something better, practicing careful listening can be very helpful. Mindful listening means paying attention to more than just what someone says. It also means noticing their tone of voice, body language, and facial reactions. Being fully present and interested in the conversation means not letting our own thoughts, feelings, or plans get in the way. As we listen carefully, we not only make it safe and easy for others to share their thoughts and feelings, but we also learn a lot about their inner needs, wants, and driving forces. For instance, we might notice that a friend's word that seems careless or unimportant is really a cover for their fear or nervousness. Another possibility is that we can tell when a coworker is acting mean or competitive, because they really need to be liked and accepted. Empathetic questioning is another strong way to help people understand each other better. Not only do you have to ask questions, but you have to do them in a thoughtful, polite, and truly interested way. Being open to hearing and accepting someone else's point of view, even if it is different from our own, is part of it. When we approach others without judging or rejecting them, we not only give them a safe place to talk about their feelings and thoughts, but we also learn a lot about the inner needs, wants, and reasons behind their actions. When we are honest about our flaws, assumptions, and biases, and treat others with respect and an open mind, we not only feel closer to them and understand them better, but we also learn important things about how complicated and multifaceted their lives and identities are. Putting ourselves in someone else's shoes and seeing the world through their eyes not only helps us understand and connect with them more, but it also gives us important clues about the deeper thoughts, feelings, and reasons behind their actions. When we approach others with patience and persistence, and know that the process of understanding and connecting is slow and ongoing, we not only feel closer to them and understand them better, but we also learn a lot about how complicated and multifaceted their lives and identities are. Being able to forgive others for their flaws and mistakes, and treat them with kindness and understanding, not only makes our connection and empathy with them stronger, but it also helps us understand the deeper thoughts, feelings, and reasons behind their actions. Lesson 5. Giving and receiving affection. Expressing love, care, and kindness through affection is an important part of human relationship and health. Buddhism knows that love is important for keeping relationships strong and for finding peace, happiness, and kindness within ourselves. One of the best known and most popular Buddhist ways to grow love and care is through loving-kindness meditation. As part of this practice, we imagine and send feelings of love, warmth, and kindness to ourselves, our loved ones, and all living things, without any bias or exception. When we do this regularly, it not only strengthens and deepens our relationships with others, but it also changes our own hearts and minds, slowly removing the fears, anger, and resentments that keep us from fully showing and getting love. Kindness and love. One way to gradually improve our ability to love is to meditate. This helps us get past the walls we've put up around our hearts. It's a way to grow love that doesn't depend on how nice someone is, how attractive they are, or how happy we are. To open our hearts to love that doesn't require anything in return. Touching someone with love and care is another strong and often forgotten way to show respect. Many of us are craving physical touch and love in a world that is becoming more and more virtual and detached. We might not even realize how much a simple hug, a gentle touch on the arm, or a loving caress can improve our health and happiness. It is suggested in Buddhism that we be aware and present in all of our activities, even when we touch someone. Allowing ourselves to fully experience touching and being touched can help us connect and understand others more deeply. It can also help us connect with and feed the knowledge and kindness that are already inside our bodies. Touching someone is a way to get close to them, let them affect you, and let go of your own limits. By doing it, we open our minds and hearts to the wonder and beauty of the human body and to the healing power of touch. Buddhism also stresses how important it is to actively listen and show understanding when showing and receiving love. We show that we care about others by really listening to what they say, how they feel, and what they need. We also create a safe and holy place where they can fully share and explore their own hearts and minds. By developing compassion and empathy for other people's problems and situations, we not only connect with and understand them better, but we also bring out and improve our own natural ability to love and be kind. Promise yourself that you will do loving kindness meditation regularly, ideally every day. Starting with just 5 or 10 minutes a day is fine. As you get used to and happy with the practice, you can add more time. Find times in your daily life to give and receive loving and mindful touch, like when you hug, massage, or just hold hands with someone you care about. You can feed and awaken your body's natural ability for love and connection by getting a professional massage, hub therapy, or dance and movement classes if you don't have a partner or close friends right now. Try to listen to what other people are saying, feeling, and needing without stopping, judging, or giving them advice they haven't asked for. In the same way, practice being open, honest, and sensitive when you share your own thoughts, feelings, and experiences with others. This will help them understand and care about you. Feel thankful and appreciative for the loving and kind things that other people do for you, whether they do it through words, touch, or deeds. Expressing your gratitude and thanks, both orally and in writing, should become a habit. This will help you build stronger relationships with other people. Lesson 6. Be happy when good things happen to each other. One important part of Buddhist lessons is that we should make our relationships full of shared joy and happiness. When you are sensitive, you actively enjoy other people's happiness and success because you know that their well-being is connected to your own. Being thankful and appreciative makes it possible for joy to grow and thrive. When we actively recognize and show thanks for the good things that happen in our lives, we not only feel happier and more happy, but we also become more open to other people's happiness and success. Take the time to enjoy the little things in life that make you happy, like a beautiful sunset, a healthy meal, or a moment of loving and laughing with someone you care about. If you find yourself feeling jealous or angry about someone else's good luck, try to change your attention and remind yourself of all the good things that happen in your own life. Empathy and active hearing are important skills to work on in our interactions. Listening to other people's stories, experiences, and ideas with full attention not only helps us connect and understand them better, but it also makes room for us to enjoy and recognize their happiness and success. In Buddhism, we learn that everything is linked and that our actions have effects on the world around us. So if we want to connect with others in a useful way, we must first become more thoughtful and aware of both ourselves and others. We should try to see things from other people's points of view, listen to their stories and points of view with an open mind and heart, and try to understand and be kind to them. Also, we need to understand that real relationship isn't always simple or comfortable. It takes us to be open and honest about our flaws and the flaws of others, and to be ready to learn and grow. But there are so many benefits to having real connections. People connect with each other to feel like they fit and have a purpose in life. They also connect to give and receive support and comfort. and they connect to see the beauty and wealth of the world around them. Following the Buddhist principles, let us keep going down the path of attention and kindness. Let's work to connect with each other in a deep way, to build links of understanding and sensitivity, and to make the world more caring, fair, and linked.